Hey there, Kathy. Are you around? I've been trying to reach you. Hello? Can you hear me?
I'm sorry for the delay. I was caught up with some work. And I thought we had agreed that you wouldn't call me that.
Oh, what work could possibly keep you so busy? Let me guess. Is it gaining weight?
You're overstepping your boundaries now. Please kindly refrain yourself from saying whatever nonsense comes to your mind.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me what I can or cannot say, especially when it seems like you're the one who is incapable of doing anything productive. Like getting a job, for instance.
That's not true. Like I said, I'm working. What do you think I meant by that?
Really? Working on what exactly? Lying around and stuffing your face with snacks?
Can you stop saying such things? It's not nice to make fun of people like that. I don't appreciate it.
Well then, why don't you try being useful for a change? Maybe that will improve our relationship.
But I am trying. I help you around the house whenever I can. I appreciate you making dishes for us. I even buy you presents whenever I'm out. And I put in a good word for you whenever we have guests. Don't take this the wrong way, but I think you're the one who has to fix her attitude.
There you go again with your complaints. You just love being pampered and having people do things for you. But let me tell you something, sweetheart. That's not how the real world works.
That's not what I meant at all.
Anyway, the reason why I texted you was to ask a favor regarding my son.
What is it?
It's simple, really. I don't want you around him anymore.
What? Why would you say something like that?
You heard me right. Stay away from my son.
But that's impossible. He's my husband. Why would you want us to separate? You were supportive of our marriage.
Yes, that was before I realized he chose someone like you as his wife. You two are completely different. My son is a smart and handsome young man with a bright future ahead of him. He shouldn't be seen with someone like you.
That was uncalled for. Do you even realize how hurtful your words are?
And let's not forget about your attitude. Honestly, I don't understand what he sees in you. All you seem to be good at is spending his money.
Excuse me?
Yes, you heard me right. You're always out shopping and spending money left and right. Where do you even get the money from? You don't have a job, so it must be his money that you're spending.
That's not true at all. The money is mine.
Really now? Do you expect me to believe that lie? You don't even have a job.
It's not a lie, Amanda. I do have my own source of income.
Couldn't you have found some other rich guy to leech off of? Why did it have to be my son? Let me guess. No one else wanted to spend even a penny on you, right? Connor probably felt sorry for you and decided to help out, but you took advantage of his kindness and now plan on living off his money for the rest of your life.
That's not true at all. You can't just make assumptions about me like that. I'm not with him for his money. I married him because of who he is as a person. Connor is an amazing guy and an even better husband. He means everything to me, and I love him dearly.
Well, we'll see how long that lasts once his bank account dries up. After that, I'm sure you'll leave him in no time flat. Do us all a favor and just end things with him already. He deserves someone better than you.
That's ridiculous. There's no way I'm leaving him. But as far as moving out goes, don't worry about it because Connor and I are planning on moving out next month anyway.
Wait, what? Connor didn't mention anything about moving out. Are you trying to steal my son away from me?
You're the bitch. Ever since I moved in here, you've tried to make my life miserable. You keep looking down on me, call me names, and mock me. This is no way to treat a human being. So I looked up and found a nice apartment we can live in. You wouldn't have to deal with me any longer. Are you happy now?
I don't believe this. You really are trying to take him away from me. Mark my words, Kathy. You will regret this. I'll make you pay.
Hey, Kathy, where are you? I've been trying to reach you.
Hi, Connor. I'm currently at the library. What about you? Where are you?
I'm at home right now.
Really? That's unusual. You're usually not home this early. I guess I should wrap up here and head home as well. The sooner I get home, the sooner I can start preparing dinner for us.
Actually, there's no need for that. Mom already prepared dinner for me. Speaking of Mom, she seemed quite upset today. Did something happen between the two of you?
Oh, it's nothing serious. Just the usual disagreements. It seems like your mom still hasn't fully accepted me.
Mom mentioned that you were out the whole day today. Is that true?
Well, I wasn't gone for that long. And besides, I only come to the library occasionally.
Listen, Kathy, I've been doing some thinking and I don't think this is working out between us. We should consider getting a divorce. You understand what I'm saying, right?
What? No, I don't understand at all. Why are you suddenly asking for a divorce?
Because I don't love you anymore.
What do you mean by that? Just last night you told me that I was the light of your life.
That was before I found out what happened.
Why? What happened? This is all so sudden. Hang on, let me get back. We'll talk about this face to face when I get home, okay?
No, it's not okay. I've made up my mind and my decision is final.
But why? As your wife, don't I deserve to know why you want a divorce?
Because you're useless. You don't help around the house. You don't care for my mom. Hell, you don't even take care of yourself. Just look how much weight you've gained. You weren't this big when I married you.
I'm trying my best to help your mother around the house, and you know it. I do the dishes, clean the kitchen, vacuum the house, volunteer to go shopping when no one else wants to. And yet, I still have to listen to her complain about me all day. I'm finding it difficult to manage my time and energy with all the household work and my personal work and everything.
Yeah, right. Next, you're gonna complain that I'm a bad husband.
What's wrong with you? Why do you suddenly want a divorce? What's happened?
You, Kathy. You happened. I can't believe you treat my mother this way. Mom told me that you called her a bitch. Is that true?
She called me a bitch first.
That's no excuse to disrespect your elders like that.
Fine. I admit I shouldn't have said that. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I'll apologize to her personally when I come home. But don't you think it's a little extreme? Are you divorcing me over this?
It really affected her. She's been so sad the whole day. What's worse is that when I ask you what happened, you said it's nothing. Are you that heartless?
You're making a big deal out of nothing. The last time I talked to your mom, she seemed fine. She was her usual criticizing self. She definitely said way more hurtful things to me.
It's not just that. I've been noticing the way you behave around her. You're always complaining that she dislikes you, that she calls you names, etc. I understand that my mother can be a handful at times, but all you do is to complain about it. Besides that, you're almost never home. Even now, you left to be in a library while my mother is here, all sad and alone. I can't have a selfish wife. You're supposed to take care of her when I'm not around.
Selfish? Your mother has been breathing down my neck ever since we got married. She keeps insulting me and keeps arguing with me on everything. But you never take my side. You kept telling me that I shouldn't react to what she says. So I come to the library to ease my mind. You didn't mind when I asked you to head to the library every now and then. So why is it a problem now?
Because I feel you're always there. You're never home.
How would you know? You're always at work.
Mom told me.
I see. And was it your mom who suggested you get divorced?
Yes, we've been talking about it for a few days now. I don't appreciate how you talk back to her. Not to mention the tone you use with her. I've lectured you about this before, haven't I? But you just don't listen. If you can't change your attitude, then I don't think we can be together anymore. It's that simple.
Are you even listening to me? I'm your wife! Why don't you ever hear my side of the story for a change? You always pick your mom over me.
What did you expect? She's my mom. I can't say no to her.
So, what she says becomes absolute? Is that it? Have you ever even seen how your mom treats me?
That's enough. I won't let someone talk to my mother like that.
What about me? I've been working my butt off to provide for the family. On top of that, I'm helping your mother with the housework. I tried to spend as much time with her as I possibly can. I've even tried to ignore her comments. But sometimes they really get to me, you know? At first, I was able to tolerate it because I knew I had your support. But these days, it's like you're a completely different person. Why are you acting so differently? That's not who I married. My Connor is kind and loving. He's thoughtful and fulfills all his duties as a husband and looks out for his wife. I don't understand why you're being so cruel.
Cruel, huh? Just because I have been giving you your usual allowance, I'm cruel? If that's how you feel about me, then fine. Let's just get a divorce and end things here.
As if I need your allowance. I make enough money on my own. What I need from you is a partner that has my back.
Make enough money? Doing what? Writing articles? Yeah, right. Just because you got lucky with your freelancing career doesn't mean it'll last long. I reckon it'll only take you a month or so to start losing clients. It's all downhill from there. After that, you'll come crawling back to me for your allowance.
Okay, rude. And who are you to tell me I'll fail? A good husband should support his wife. And what is it with you and your mother looking down on me all the time? I'll have you know that my clients are very loyal to me. More than you've ever been. But as far as the divorce goes, then fine. Let's get divorced.
Wait, really?
I can't live in a household where all its members look down on me. If you can't treat me right, then you are in no position to call yourself a worthy husband.
Uh-huh. Anyways, do you think you can move up till the end of the month? I want to start my new month fresh.
Don't worry, I'll leave.
Kathy, it's an emergency. Please. I need you to lend me some money. It's urgent.
I'm not helping you pay for your wedding.
How did you know? I didn't say what it was for.
Your mother contacted me earlier. She tried to guilt trip me into giving her money. She said it was for your wedding and that I should be happy for you. I turned her down.
Look, I'm sorry that I divorced you, okay? I know you probably still have feelings for me, and I understand that. But there just wasn't a future for us, you know.
Well, okay, Mr. Delusional. Are you done? I have other important matters to attend.
I get that you're jealous of my fiancé. But it's okay. The least you could do is see me happy, right? This is your chance.
If this is some messed up way of apologizing, then I'm afraid you're a little late.
Please, just listen to me, okay? I never wanted to divorce you. Mom made me. What was I supposed to do? Oppose her? I was young and stupid. I didn't know what to do. It was all her scheming. She wanted us to be divorced so she could set me up with other rich women.
Oh, please. It's bad enough you never let me tell your mother how much you really earned. Do you know how much nonsense I had to endure for you? Things like how I'm an incompetent wife and a gold digger. When the truth is that the house is only functioning under my income.
I know. I didn't realize how much you were contributing. Now it is hard to manage expenses without your help. I'm sorry. I didn't know what I was thinking. But I really need your help right now. My mom didn't know my salary. She told my fiancé that I make 6 figures a year. Now everyone's expecting me to throw this lavish wedding, but don't have the money for it. I'm already in debt.
Then just tell them the truth. If she chooses to still marry you, you'll be a lucky man. Having wives who earn more than you to sustain the house. But please don't blow it with her, too.
The wedding is in 2 weeks. If I tell her I'm not what I introduced myself as, she won't marry me.
Don't you think she'll find out sooner or later? If not now, then maybe after you guys get married. She might even file for divorce. Or sue you, for that matter.
Yes, but by the time we'll already be married. Which means at the time of the divorce, I still get to keep half of the assets.
You're a real scumbag. They say women are gold diggers. Clearly, they haven't met you.
Please, I'll do anything. Just help me with this wedding. I'm begging you.
You got yourself into this mess, so you fix it. Quit bothering me. I'm going to block your number now.
Wait, please. Hello? Are you still there? Hello?
After that, my career really started to take off. I was getting more and more clients who wanted me to write articles for them. I even had to hire a few more employees to keep up with all the orders. I was making more money than I ever dreamed of. I was able to buy a nice apartment in the city, a new car, and some designer clothes. I hadn't started dating anyone yet, but I planned to do it as soon enough. This time I would be looking for someone far more trustworthy and loyal than Connor could ever be. Someone who would love me for who I am and not for how much money I make or how much I weigh. As for Connor, he had to sell his house to pay for the wedding, but that still wasn't enough. He had borrowed a lot of money from his friends and relatives, but he couldn't pay them back. When his fiancée found out he wasn't as wealthy as he said he was, she dumped him immediately. Not only that, but she also sued him for fraud. She claimed that he had lied to her about his financial situation and that he had tricked her into marrying him. She demanded a huge amount of money as compensation. Now that he's homeless and in a lot of debt, both him and his mother have to work several part-time jobs to get food on the table. They have to live in a cheap motel and barely have enough to survive. It's a wonder how they'll make it through the winter, especially with the cold weather and the high heating bills.
Zara, hello. I wanted to talk to you about Christmas. It's coming up soon and I want to make sure that everything is in order for it.
Hello, Helen. Yes, for the 10th time, I've got everything under control.
It's just, this is the first time that you're hosting Christmas, and we don't want anything to go wrong now, do we? Otherwise, the children will be very upset. Not to mention that a lot of other people are looking forward to this occasion, and we don't want to end up eating burnt or undercooked food.
That won't happen, Helen. I know what I'm doing. I have cooked before, you know.
Yes, I know. But this is for a lot more people. There is a special knack for cooking for 12 plus people, you know? With your limited experience, I would be surprised if you could do it for the first time. We're definitely going to need my help.
I'll be okay, Helen. And you don't need to worry about me. When I was younger, I helped my mom cook Christmas dinner for our family, and there were at least 10 of us every year then. So it'll be just like that.
Yes, but I know what my family likes. Let's face it, I don't think you could make a Christmas dinner that they are going to enjoy. In fact, we'll all probably end up going back home hungry still. I think it might be better if I did the turkey at least. That way everyone will be able to eat the main part of the meal.
Helen, honestly, it'll be okay. I've cooked turkey enough times to know how to do it properly.
Fine. If you think you know how to do it so well, tell me, what temperature does it need to cook at?
Seriously? You're actually going to make me tell you how I cook a turkey?
Yes. I want to know that my family and I aren't going to get food poisoning because of you. I'd rather not spend my Christmas day being sick everywhere.
I cook the turkey at 356 degrees Fahrenheit over the course of a few hours, basting it every hour so that it remains juicy. Is that okay?
Well, if you really want it to remain juicy, then you should baste it every half an hour. That's how I do it, and my family loves the turkey.
Yes, well, I do it every hour and it turns out perfectly fine. Besides, I'll be making the sides too, and I also want to spend a bit of time with my family so that we can actually enjoy the day together.
Well, with that half-assed attitude, I doubt the food will be okay.
Meaning?
If you're going to insist on cooking such an important meal, then you need to be dedicated to it all day, until it's served. You can't just do things half-heartedly. You can spend time with Mike and the kids after the dinner's done.
Excuse you, but I will spend my day however I want it. The food will be fine. I'll prep a lot of it the night before so that there isn't a lot to do on the day.
You can't do that.
Why not?
All of the veggies will brown and dry out. No, you need to do it on the day so it's as fresh as possible.
Helen, that just won't be possible, especially with a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. I've prepared meals like this before, and they've all turned out fine. This one will be no different. Now, I need to go, so I can't talk any longer. I'll see you at Christmas.
Very well. I'll see you at Christmas. Just be sure that there's extra room in the oven for my backup turkey.
What do you mean your backup turkey?
Yes, I'm going to bring it just in case. I've already asked Mike, and he said it's okay.
Oh, has he now?
He has. So I'll need the oven on the day. It'll be set at 400 Fahrenheit, so any sides will have to be cooked separately so they don't burn. Also, don't forget to add plenty of butter to the mashed potatoes and a high-quality brandy for the Christmas pudding. Something around $30 to $40 should do. Anything cheaper just tastes disgusting, and my family and I will know, and then Christmas will be ruined. You don't want that, do you?
I'm afraid you can't do that. I'm going to need all the oven space I have, so if you want to bring your own turkey, you'll have to cook it at your house.
Fine then. You know, I must say that you are very rude. I'm your mother-in-law, so you should treat me with a lot more respect than you do. Honestly, I don't know what my son sees in you. He should have never married you.
Well, that's not a nice thing to say now, is it?
It doesn't matter. I bet he never told you, but I'd found him a wonderful girl to go out with. I even set them up on a date. Lily was truly wonderful. She would have fit into the family nicely too, unlike you. But for some reason, Mike simply didn't like her as much as he should have. Honestly, I blame you. If only things had worked out between them.
Hang on. Mike went out with someone else? When? Was I seeing him then?
You might have been around then, but I knew that Lily was the one that Mike was truly supposed to be with.
Well then, I've got to go. Goodbye, Helen.
Goodbye.
Mike, honey, are you there?
Hey, sweetie, how's your day going?
Well, not the best, to be honest. Just now, while I was trying to shop for some of the kids' presents, I had your mom message me, telling me all about how she thinks that I'm going to do the Christmas dinner wrong and how none of your family will like what I cook.
God, I'm so sorry, Czar. Honestly, don't listen to her. Everyone will love your cooking. I know I do. In fact, I'd have to say you're a better cook than my mom has ever been.
Really?
Yeah, in my opinion, my mom actually burns the food whenever she cooks it. There's always a bitter taste that goes with it. Plus, this is our first time hosting Christmas, so I'll definitely be around to help if you need or want it.
But your mom said that she had asked you if she could cook a backup turkey in our oven and that you had said yes?
Oh, hang on a minute. I never said anything about her cooking a spare turkey in our oven. We're gonna need that space for the rest of the food. This is the first time that I'm hearing anything about her doing that. She's not texting me to ask at all.
So you didn't tell her she could do that?
No, not at all. I know how important this day is to you, and I never do anything to take it away from you.
Thank you, Mike. You really are the best husband.
I know.
But,
What is it?
well, it's just that your mom mentioned something else.
Yes?
She said that she set you up on a date with a woman called Lily, and that she did it whilst you were seeing me?
Jeez, she told you about that?
So it's true? You were dating other people when we were going out?
No, I promise. Look, my mom did set me up with her, but I swear that I had no clue about what she was doing. It was a surprise blind date. My mom asked me to meet her at a restaurant so we could have dinner together, but when I got there, she told me she wasn't going and that there was a young woman in her place. I was mortified at what she'd done, so I immediately told Lily that I was already in a happy relationship and that I wouldn't leave you for the world.
But why didn't you tell me about it?
I guess I didn't want to taint your opinion of my mom. We'd only been going out for a few months, and I didn't want you to think that my mom hated you.
I see. I guess I see where you're coming from. It would have been a bit awkward. But I know for sure she hates me now. I'll be surprised if she doesn't turn up with an entire Christmas dinner.
Well, this has gone on long enough. I'll not have my own mom disrespecting my wife like this. And to even try and interfere with our marriage and make you doubt my love for you, that's definitely a big no. She needs to be taught a lesson.
But what can we do?
Well, Christmas is coming up.
Do you mean uninvite her?
I think it might be the best option, especially if she's not going to respect us as a couple. I don't want someone so hateful and disrespectful around us during the holidays. If she wants to come, then she needs to apologize to you first.
Thank you, sweetie. I'm so grateful you're willing to stick up for me.
Hey, I love you. Besides, I had to grow up with my mom, so I know what she's like. I'll let her know her decision tomorrow.
Okay, I'll see you soon then. Love you.
I love you too.
Zara. Zara, pick your phone up now.
Oh, hello, Helen. How can I help you?
Cut the goody two-shoes act. You know what you've done.
What do you mean?
You've poisoned my own son against me and made him uninvite me from Christmas?
I've not done that, Helen. Your own horridness has done that to you.
Don't lie to me. It's all your fault. I know it.
All I told him was what you said yesterday about how you were going to bring another turkey to undermine me, and how you tried to get me to doubt him by telling me about that Lily girl.
He didn't need to know that, though.
Look, you can come to Christmas at ours once you've apologized to me.
Apologize for what?
For being horrid and trying to take over Christmas despite it being very important to me.
I'm not apologizing. You're a horrible girl, and I wish my son had never met you.
I'm sorry you feel that way when I've been nothing but kind to you.
Whatever. I'll just invite everyone over to mine, and we'll see what a good Christmas you have then.
You can do that if you want. I'll have my family around me, and that's all me and Mike need.
Ugh, I seriously hate you.
I see. Well, I'm not too fond of you either at the minute, so I'm going to go. I hope you have a nice Christmas, Helen. Goodbye.
Well, I hope yours is rubbish.
Well, you won't be there, so I don't think that's possible.
Why, you... Just you wait and see.
Helen never did apologize, and instead she tried to tell all of her side of the family to go to hers instead of mine and Mike's. Unfortunately for her, though, a lot of the relatives declined and came to us instead, claiming something about her food is too dry. My Christmas dinner went down perfectly, with many people telling me how tasty my turkey was. I felt bad for Helen a little bit, but I also know that boundaries need to be set and toxic people need to be left behind. Hopefully, she'll come around one day and stop being so hateful and mean-spirited. Fingers crossed.